Hey everyone, today's it is about you make them jealous by flirting with Maddie. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and let's get going. It had been one of those days. Vi and Caitlin were in high spirits after a successful mission in Piltover. Their banter filling the air with easy camaraderie. Normally, you'd find their playful teasing endearing, but today, it was at your expense. They'd spend the better part of the afternoon pranking you, hiding your comm device, swapping out your coffee for some disgusting Zonnet sludge, and generally ignoring your input during discussions. To make matters worse, every time you tried to interject, they just smirk at each other, as if sharing some private joke. It stung more than you care to admit. By the time the junior officer, Maddie, joined your group to assist with the next leg of the mission, you'd reached your breaking point, and you were not about to let them get away with it. If they wanted to ignore you, fine. Two could play at that game. Maddie was sharp, eager, and annoyingly chipper, qualities that made her a perfect foil for your current mood. As you all walked towards the northern district, you decided to shift your attention entirely to her. So, Maddie, you said, your voice carrying a warmth that you hadn't used with Vi or Caitlin all day. How long have you been with the enforcers now? Maddie perked up, clearly flattered by the attention. Oh, just over a year. I'm still learning the ropes, and I'm hoping to prove myself on missions like these. You're doing great, you said sincerely. Your instincts are solid, and you've got a good head on your shoulders. Piltover could use more people like you. Vi, who had been walking slightly ahead, turned her head sharply, her brows knitting together. Huh. Didn't know you were Maddie's #1 fan all of a sudden. You ignored her, focusing entirely on Maddie. You know, he continued. It's not easy to impress Caitlin, but you're doing it. She's been watching you closely, and trust me, that's a good thing. Caitlin, walking on your other side, arched a brow. Have I? Interesting. I wasn't aware that I've been giving off that impression. You shot her a quick glance, your tone slightly sharper than you intended. Well, someone needs to pay attention, right? Vi whistled low under her breath. Ouch. Someone's got a chip on their shoulder. The conversation continued, and you kept the focus squarely on Maddie, asking her about her ambitions, her training, and even complimenting her sharp aim. During the last training session, Maddie, oblivious to this simmering tension, soaked up the praise, her freckled face glowing with pride. So, you said, leaning just a little closer to Maddie as you walked, have you thought about specializing in anything? You'd actually make an incredible sharpshooter, you know? Maddie laughed nervously, brushing a strand of hair out of her face. That's really nice of you to say. I've been thinking about it, but I don't know if I'm ready yet. You are ready, he said firmly, your voice carrying a confidence that made her cheeks flush. You just need someone to back you up. Vi suddenly stopped walking, turning to face you both with a glare that could cut steel. All right, what the hell is this? You crossed your arms, feigning innocence. What is what? This, she snapped, gesturing between you and Maddie. You're practically tripping over yourself to butter her up. Did we do something, or are you just feeling extra chatty today? Caitlin stepped in, her tone calm but laced with irritation. Yes, I must admit. Your behavior is unusual. Care to explain? You stared at them. Oh, now you want to talk to me? Funny how that works. Vi's brow shot up. Wait, what's that supposed to mean? It means, you said, your voice rising, that I'm sick of being the punchline to whatever joke you two have going. All day, it's been pranks and ignoring me, like I'm just background noise. So, yeah, maybe I decided to focus on someone who actually listens. Maddie, clearly uncomfortable, took a step back. I think I'll just go check the perimeter. As she hurried off, Vi let out a frustrated groan. Oh, come on. We were just messing around. You know you didn't mean anything by that. Didn't mean anything. You echoed, your voice shaking with anger. Do you have any idea how humiliating that felt? Watching you two laugh and whisper to each other while I'm just standing right there. Caitlin's expression softened, guilt flickering across her face. We didn't realize we were making you feel that way. That wasn't our intention. Vi rubbed the back of her neck, looking genuinely remorseful. Yeah, we screwed up big time. But flirting with Maddie to get back at us, that's low, even for you. You sighed, the fire draining out of you. I wasn't trying to hurt anyone. I just wanted you to notice me. Vi stepped closer, her voice softening. We always notice you, dummy. You're the first thing I see in a room. I guess we just got carried away. I'm sorry. Caitlin placed a hand on your arm, her gaze steady and sincere. And I'm sorry as well. We should have been more considerate. You mean more to us than anyone. And we never want to make you feel otherwise. You looked between them, their earnest apologies melting your resolve. Fine. But if you ever pull something like that again, I'm actually not holding back. Vi smirked, her signature cocky grin returning. Noted, but don't think you're off the hook for flirting with Maddie. I'm going to hold that over your head forever. Caitlin chuckled softly, her lips curving into a small smile. As am I. It's only fair, don't you think? You groaned, burying your face in your hands. Great, just what I needed. But despite your grumbling, you couldn't help but smile, as annoying as they could be. They were yours, and that was all that mattered to you. Later that evening, the three of you sat together on the couch back at Caitlin's place. Vi had draped her arm over your shoulders, pulling you close while Caitlin sat on your other side, her hand resting lightly on your knee. Vi broke the silence with a grin. You know, for someone so bad at lying, you did a pretty good job convincing us that you're actually flirting with Maddie. Almost made me jealous. Almost. Caitlin asked. You were practically glaring daggers. You rolled your eyes, a soft laugh escaping you. Oh, please, you both deserve that. Vi leaned in. Fair enough. Just don't forget who you really belong to. Caitlin added with a teasing smile. And will always notice you. Pranks aside. You sighed contentedly. All right. Just no more sludge coffee, deal? Deal, Vi said, smirking. And no more flirting with junior officers, either. Only if you stop ignoring me. You shot back, and Caitlin chuckled at your banter. Then it's a truce, for now. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you liked this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and goodbye!